Hi, welcome to the Marriage Minute with JD. This is the third video in a three-part series on building a strong marriage. Our anchor verse for this series is Psalm 127:1, which says, "Unless the Lord builds a house, the work of the builders is wasted." In part one, we discussed the foundation. The foundation of any house needs to be strong and stable, and it needs to bear the weight of everything else. Our marital foundation needs to be the Lord. In part two, we moved on to the walls and the roof. A marriage, just like a house, needs walls and a roof, or the foundation, even if it's strong, it'll just sit there and take up space, not accomplishing its intended purpose. For our walls and roof, we focused on what I call the 3 F's: faithfulness, fidelity, and godly finances. For part 3, let's close out and talk about the interior and the furnishings and how we can bring function and beauty to our marriage. And I'll give you 2 categories: safe spaces and downtime. Creating safe spaces. What I mean here is the home should be a place of love. Praise your spouse in public and debate with your spouse or correct them in private. Be forgiving to your spouse, just as in Christ God forgave you and I. Guard the things that you put in front of your eyes and ears. Music, television, social media, any content that's not wholesome and pulls you from the togetherness that God intends. And after all, remember, when it comes to media and the things that we consume with our eyes, what goes into our minds, it's really garbage in and garbage out. Next, godly downtime. Your marriage needs to have fun and relaxation. Do date nights with your spouse. If you have kids, have family nights. These are both great ways to do this. Also, practice hospitality to the needy or the lost. You need time to just be you, and creating a godly home will allow you to do this. So it becomes a place of oasis in the storm in our 21st century lives. And also, you need to give of yourself to something that has a greater significance at your church, a service organization, or other, so that you're not burying your talents and abilities that the Lord gave you. Now, obviously, this isn't an all-encompassing list. It's just a few things that you can begin to implement this week even to build a better marriage house. So let's recap. A house needs to have a strong foundation. Make the Lord yours. A house must have walls and a roof to keep out the elements. Make faithfulness, fidelity, and being a good steward of your finances those. And the interior and furnishings, they need to be safe spaces and downtime where you're investing in each other and others so that your marriage flourishes. And I encourage you, memorize our anchor verse, Psalm 127:1, which says, "Unless the Lord builds a house, the work of the builders is wasted." And as you and your spouse put the Lord first, He will bless your efforts.